So if you've already started or are about to start a credit repair business of your own or any business, and you want to find a way to get 7 times more leads coming into your business on a regular basis, then I'm going to show an option that's going to help you out right now. Hey everyone, if you've been trying to work on your credit and you have barely been seeing any results, you need to go ahead and take a look at the workshop that I just opened up that is currently free so that you can learn where you went wrong while you were trying to work on your credit. During that lesson, you'll learn the 4 don'ts when it comes to working on your credit, the mistakes people make when writing dispute letters, why you shouldn't only dispute with the credit bureaus, and also the accounts that people waste time disputing. Not to mention, you'll get to see real results from a customer who used my methods and they were able to get their credit straightened out and bought a brand new home within 7 months. So go ahead and sign up for that training today. The link is going to be down in the bio. And while you're trying to work on your credit, you have to see all 3 of your credit reports and scores. And My Score IQ, a company that I use for myself and for all of my customers, has a $1 7-day trial so you can see your credit reports and scores so you can know where you stand, because you can't work on your credit without knowing what's going on all 3 reports. So please check out My Score IQ. The link to them is going to be down in the description as well. What's up everybody, Will Frazier here, your credit expert, bringing you credit tips to get your credit back on track, because what goes down must come up. And today I'm giving you guys business tips if you're starting a credit repair company or if you already have a credit repair company. And the reason for this video today is because I have other people that have reached out to me who were interested in starting their own credit repair business, but they were trying to find good website options and good lead generation options to bring customers to their business. But before we get into that, go ahead and hit that like button, otherwise your credit score is gonna drop 350 points right now. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you can get notified of any videos I drop just like this. So what am I talking about today that is gonna be something that can replace your website or give you a easy to make website, and also give you a way to get 7 times more leads coming into your company than before? Well, that thing is going to be Leadpages. Basically, it's a landing page company that gives you the option to make unlimited landing pages, and they also have options where you can actually build out a website using their platform. Now, the way that this is helpful to you, especially if you have not created a landing page, or if you don't know the need for a landing page, or if you only have like one landing page that you've paid for individually, this is going to be helpful to you because this platform, as I mentioned, gives you the option to have multiple web pages with unlimited hosting for all of those pages, as well as a website. Now, when it comes to offering products and services to people, whether you're in a credit repair business or any other business, it's important to be able to have a ability to have a single message being displayed to a person for a single purpose at a time. Because if you go to most people's websites, you'll see that they have a whole bunch of different tabs with a whole bunch of different information, and if you have all of your different things listed throughout your site, it's a lot for a person to dig through to go and try to find out what it is that you're trying to offer them or what you're trying to show them. So with landing pages, you're able to create a single page that is going to be dedicated to either a single product or a single service, and the further you get in business, the more need you might have to have more than one of those pages. And if you're paying for them individually, it can get quite expensive. And by having a page that is dedicated to a certain purpose, you can also increase the amount of sales that you see, or increase the amount of customer conversions that you see, because the message is more tailored to a specific product and to a specific person. And I can tell you from experience, this is how things have worked for me, and I've been in business for almost 7 years at this point. And at first I didn't know what a landing page was, but I was quickly able to see the usefulness of being able to create multiple of those once I got to a certain level of knowledge in my business. Now, Leadpages currently has a 14-day free trial, so you can try this out for yourself, and I'll have a link to that down in the description. But make sure that you go ahead and stick around for the video, because I'm going to show you guys exactly what it looks like and how I use it on the back end and how easy it is to use. And I also think they may have a Black Friday sale going on soon too, so you might want to check it out for those reasons and go ahead and get started with them too. But let me show you guys what it is that you'll be getting yourself into, and you can see for yourself if it seems like it's easy to use or not. Okay everyone, so we're over here at Leadpages, and this company, like I said, I've been using for about 4 years, and they have provided tremendous value to my company and to everything that we do in business, because they give us a lot of options. They make things very easy, and the tools are just very good at getting customers to the things that I offer and the things that I have for them. Now, if you just take a look at some of the places that actually use it, small business owners, Amy Porterfield, $1 Million Coach, there are a lot of companies and influencers that use Leadpages in order to generate lead pages and websites for their company and for their different products. Now, as you can see down here, what makes Leadpages different, they have conversion optimized everything. They give you unlimited leads and publishing to create things that can bring you traffic. No tech skills required. Like I said, it's very easy to create things. They have lead magnet hosting and delivery, so they make it easy to deliver your lead magnets to your customers. Rapid page load speed, which I can say that their pages do load pretty fast, at least from what I've seen, and very reliable. I haven't had any issues with them ever being down or not working for me. And you know, it's just a bunch of good things that they have to say, of course, on their site about themselves. But let's go and actually look at some of the stuff behind the scenes so you can see what you would get and how this would help you. So if you look over here, you can see my account on the back end. You can see that I have a bunch of different lead pages here. There are about 24 items per page. I got about 4 pages, maybe more than that. I have a lot of landing pages that I've created with this company over the 4 years that I've used with them, and some have converted more than others. As you can see here, I have a landing page that has converted at 76% with a lot of traffic, so you can tell that that's legit based off of that. And I do have others with high converting percentages, but some I haven't really used that much. Some have lower converting percentages and not as much traffic, but I have a lot of uses for these different things. So the different conversion rates basically apply based on what they are being used for, and of course how the pages are set up, because of course I had to learn over the years how to best implement and use the copy and the wording that's used, and how to design the pages in order to make sure that they work more efficiently. And as you can also see here, you can create a website from here. Landing pages and sites are 2 separate things. Conversion tools are here, basically stuff related to your brand, like your brand colors, any images that you upload to use, any lead magnets that you created, integrations that they have with different companies, which I'll show you a few of those. As you can see, they integrate with ActiveCampaign, which I use for my emails and other automations, Aweber, Constant Contact, ConvertKit, GetResponse. A lot of these are just email products that people use. GoToWebinar, MailChimp, Infusionsoft, Webinar Jam. And using Zapier, they have a bunch of different integrations that you can use, even Gmail, Google Sheets. Like I said, it is a lot of different things that are on the table that you can integrate with this company, which is great. They have domains here. So basically, if you are in a position where you want to use Leadpages for your website, you can either use a custom domain that they give to you, or you can use a domain name that you have already purchased from iPages or maybe GoDaddy. So you're not limited to just using that generic looking website that may not look as appealing. You can have something that people can recognize and connect that to your account when you create your website. So we're going to go back over here to the lead pages, to the landing pages and we're going to go ahead and take a look at one of the ones that I use so that you can kind of get an idea. This is my appointment page. So basically my appointment page looks like this. It pops up. As you can see, I got my logo here, got some vital information there, button to click, what states I can help, and you can see I have this video imported here for a commercial that I did with my customers. So of course video helps out. I have some very simple details, information about companies that I've provided information for or been interviewed with, customer reviews. You can add all of this information. Even at the footer, you can put your own information. You can add all of this information. It may look like it's complicated to put it in there, or it may be complicated to put it in there, but I promise you it's not. It's all very simple, very easy. And I'll take you into the back end right here so you can take a look. As you can see, this page has a 19% conversion rate, and it has a decent amount of traffic that goes to it. This link is usually passed out by people who inquire, so it's not going to have that much traffic. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look on the back end so that you can kind of get an idea of how easy it is to try to make a landing page. And again, when it comes to this, it is very, very simple. As you can see here, that is my logo. All you have to do is hit edit image. When you hit edit image, you get these options that pop up. Basically, all you'll want to do is click this right here, and then it'll load up images that you have, and you can choose that. They also have premium images that you can use. If you don't have anything on your own that you would like to use, you can get these images and use them. You have to pay for these images that they have in here, but of course, if you don't have an option for something, at least it makes it to where you have an easy option to go to try to find some images to look at and put on your website, because images do help in the conversion. And you may want to use something like this for your background, or just for a message that you're trying to portray in your landing page. But this is where you would upload images. These are images that you've already imported into the system, and that's how you would get your logo and just upload it from your computer. Now, of course, right here with the text, it's just as simple as just changing up whatever you want to say with the text. You can choose how big you would like the text to be. They have jumbo, if this is, like a header or something like that. Then they have the different levels. You can also just change the size within the parameters of whichever type you pick. You can adjust that accordingly. You can adjust the spacing. Let's say like right here, you want to space out the letters more. You can do that. You can change the color of the actual text right here very easily. As you see, all of this I'm doing with just a few clicks. It's not taking much effort at all. You can have it bold, unbolded, italic, underline, put the line strike straight through it. You can put bullets in there. But yes, they have a almost unlimited amount of options that you can do with the text, and it's very easy. If you want to move this stuff around, let's say I wanted this to be underneath here, you just move it into that little blue area, and boom, it has been switched around. If I want this button to be up at the top, boom, I can move it just like that. Very simple, very simple. Now, in regards to the buttons and making them active, the only thing that you really need to do is click to edit click event. Now, when you click to edit the click event, basically it'll let you go to an external URL. You can have it to open in a new window if you don't want it to open within the same window, which would take a person away from this landing page and they wouldn't be able to get back to it. And sometimes you may want that, sometimes you may not. You can use no follow, which means basically they'll move away from this page and they won't be able to come back. You can have this selected here to count this as a conversion, which is something that you probably want to do on your buttons, because you want to make sure that you can see how many people actually click the button in relation to how many people visited the page. And of course, here you can change the color of the button if you want to do so. Change the color of the text. You can change the actual text size here, the spacing here, and you can choose the font that you would like, as well as, underline, put a line through, whatever you want to add to it. And this right here is just where you can kind of make edits to whether you want it to be the full width of the page or not, if you want it to be centered or to the side or not, if you want it to be rounded, square, circular. You have a bunch of different options that they allow you to play with when you're trying to figure out how you actually want your page to look, as well as the items on that page. Now, if we come down a little bit further, this is where that video was. Now, when it comes to the video, and let's say, you start off and you just have text like this, you will go over here. They have sections where you can just add a particular section full of information, images, or something like that. And these are about section types. They have different ones, call to actions, FAQs, contact us, and you can see how it changes. So these are templates that you can use. Put them over here, because all you really have to do is drag and drop. Let's put this up here at the top. As you can see now, the FAQs are at the top above that in this section, and it was very easy to do, not hard at all. If I want to add a different section, I can do it right here. And you can see that it would add just another section that I already had selected. So again, it makes these things very simple, very easy, not hard at all. But if you wanted to add a video, like I was about to say, you will come here. You can add in text, images plus text, video, a form you can add in. If you want to try to add in another video, all you have to do is take this and drag it to whatever blue area you would like to add it. You can see if it's within a certain section, it'll go above or to the side of something. So if I wanted that to the side, it'll shrink them and make it side by side. If I had two videos, if I wanted it to be above, it won't necessarily shrink it, but you can see the two right above each other. And when it comes down to what you want to do with the video, as far as what video you want to put in there, you would have to go upload the video to YouTube, Vimeo, or another provider like Wistia, and you will get the embed code. Copy and paste that right here, and then once you hit save, that video will be available in this area. So once you've done all of that, you created the page, you've put everything that you wanted in there. The main areas that you're really going to want to deal with is you can go through the layout if you need to go to a specific section to change something. Again, you know what the sections are. The widgets is where you can add different elements to, and they do have more elements. They have icons, progress bars, social likes, a whole bunch of stuff. If you have a Calendly calendar, you can embed that within there. If you just want to put dates, a countdown, all of these things are available in here. A checkout, all of that. But now, after you've done all the work of making all of this stuff and putting it together the way that you want and the way that you like, what you want to do is you want to try to preview so that you can take a look and see how it looks. And when you see how it looks in the preview, you can also alter how you want it to look. If you want it to be in tablet view, so you can get a look at how it will look on somebody's tablet, you can see that here. If you want to see how it will look on somebody's phone, you can see that. And that is very important too, because when somebody's looking on the phone, as most people do, you want to make sure that your buttons are readily available and visible, and that you're kind of getting to the point in a quick manner, so that people that come straight to the page, they can see what the point of it is, and they can also have a button to click to take the next step if they don't scroll down to look at the other additional information. So that is the benefit of the preview of the page that you created, and that can be really useful in making sure that you design everything in a way that it will be useful and help your conversions when people are actually looking at your landing page. Now again, when it comes to the landing pages, what you want to be mindful of is that you may need multiple landing pages for different reasons. I have different landing pages based on the products that I'm offering, or based on if I have an ebook, if I have a digital product, if I have the appointments. These are different reasons why you might need different landing pages. And a lot of people, when you're first getting started in business, you may think you only need a website, and you may not be thinking about all of the different things that you offer. But you can complicate people if you have all of this stuff listed on your website and people have to go digging through your website to find different pages, versus them being able to go to a straight landing page that deals with that particular product, and it can be straightforward, telling them what they get from it, what they need to do to get it, and they can just go ahead and download that particular item without having to go digging through your website and losing people. There's also a page that I have that I actually use for my Instagram account. So with that landing page that I use on my Instagram site, it gives people different options that they can select based on all of the things that I offer, setting up an appointment and getting to different social media platforms that I may have. So don't think that you only need one website. Having multiple web pages is also very useful to your business. And just to check out the websites that they have, because this is something that you also get based on whatever plan you get, and I'll show you guys the plans in just a second and show you guys a comparison of what you would be paying if you did not have a site like Leadpages, where you can generate multiple web pages as well as landing pages. So if we go over here and we hit create new site, you can see here that they have a bunch of different templates, and I didn't go to that on the landing pages, but they do have a lot of templates for landing pages as well. You don't have to make one from scratch. You can take one and edit it, but you know, we can go here and we can check out one of these so that you can just get an idea of what you would get through a website. So if you can see here, you got to pick a site name. We're gonna do test site. And once we get in here, you can see this template was created for the Woman in Biz event. So this is for an event. They have different templates for different situations. And as you can see, just as before, it is just as easy to edit text and to change fonts up, to move items around and whatnot. It is not very hard at all. And if you go to the preview here as well, you can get a look at what it's going to look like. And when people are clicking on the different tabs, you can see how they have the different pages set up with different images, and they have different buttons. And they have this option right here for get tickets. And when you look here, you go to the phone option, you can see that they have it set up to where there isn't a button readily immediately available for somebody to click. You do have to scroll down a little bit. So, you know, that would be something that you want to look at while you're trying to design your website. And while we're here at the editing part, you can see if you want to edit navigation, you can do so from here, and you can change what that looks like up here on the navigation bar. If you want to actually change the header, you can do that from here. So as you can see here, you can also rearrange these in a different order if you like them to. If you want this to be a subcategory, you can also do that apparently. and make it into a subcategory of one of these, and it'll be a drop down. So you do have a bunch of different options that you can do, and you can actually make changes to a certain page here. Edit page settings, you can see that here. Options for SEO, options for social previews when you post a link to this on a social page. So all in all, they do give you a bunch of options that you can do on the website. Now I will say the blogging on the website is a little more complicated and not as seamless if you want to blog with your website, but as far as creating a simple website very easily that you can use a custom domain name and not have to worry about going through all of the different frustrations of WordPress, getting somebody to create a more detailed page, picking a theme that is a little bit more complex, then this is an easy way to get yourself a website. So now I'm just going to show you guys what you would be looking at paying if you were to go to a regular person and ask them to, hey, create a landing page for me. Not necessarily a website, because I'm sure you know that those can cost a good bit of money to have designed for you. But over here we're on Fiverr.com, and they have a bunch of different people on this website that actually do things for you, whether it be creating an email for you, designing a website, designing a landing page. And you can see here that for this top rated seller right here, they start at $50 for a landing page design. And as you can see here, the basic $50, you get one landing page with a responsive design. You get one section, which, as I showed you in my landing pages, different sections would be like the header. You may have a hero section, which is a big picture with maybe a few words on it. I had a section for a video. So different sections, you only get one section for $50. You go to the standard option and you can have 3 sections with media icons and no autoresponder integration, but you will have an opt-in form, which is this, where somebody can put their name, email, and phone number in there. But with the $100 option, you get 5 sections. You get an autoresponder, which basically means if somebody inputs their information here, they will get an email back telling them what to do next, or giving them whatever it is they were supposed to receive, depending on how that's set up. But you have to pay $100 just to get one landing page that has these limited amount of features with it. Now just to look at another option, we have Fiverr's Choice. Now Fiverr's Choice starts at $100 for this guy right here, and as you can see, responsive design, content upload, opt-in form, no autoresponder at $100, and you get social media icons, but this is just for one page. On the standard, you actually get the autoresponder, you got the opt-in form. Doesn't say how many sections, so I guess it's however many sections you need. But at this point, you're paying $150 to get all of the options that you got at $100 for the other guy, and $170 for just a few more extra things that they add into it. So all in all, to get one decent landing page, you might be paying about $100 or more than that just for one landing page. And like I said, for myself, I actually have a landing page for appointments on my social media, for my different digital products, which I have ebooks, I have do-it-yourself credit repair products. So I would have already spent more than probably $500 just to have those individual pages designed for me, where Leadpages will give you, after the free trial, because they do have a 14-day free trial that I'll put the link to in the description for you guys if you want to try this out. After your 14-day free trial, they have 3 different options as plans. You can pay monthly for them, or you can pay yearly. I pay yearly so I can save some money. And with their most popular plan, you can have up to 3 different websites. So that means you can go get 3 different web URLs that you buy from GoDaddy or wherever, and you can create 3 different websites on this plan. You have unlimited landing pages. So that means you can create as many landing pages as you want. Even on the lower option, you get unlimited landing pages. And like I said, with that one guy on Fiverr, it was at least $100 just for you to have one decent landing page created. With the standard plan that they offer, you can pay $144 for the whole year and get unlimited landing pages and have a website. You get free hosting if you want to use their domain, that is free. Lead notifications, and they have all those integrations that I showed you that can help simplify your life by automating and sending your people that come through these landing pages over to your other systems like your email system and whatnot. Not to mention, if you go up to the next plan, they They have A/B split testing, which is good to test different versions of your landing page to see if one converts more people than the other, so that you can know what's going to be the most effective page to use to help draw people into your business. Text opt-in campaigns, which is where people can text to opt in to forums instead of having to input their name and email only. And when you have text opt-ins, it's easier to keep up with people once you have their phone number, because of course more people respond to text than emails. You can accept online sales and payments through the landing pages, so you really get a lot in this popular plan, which is probably why it's so popular. And it's only $377 a year, or if you pay monthly it'll be a different amount. But either way it goes, eventually when you're first getting started in business, you may think you don't have as much of a need for multiple websites and multiple pages, but as your business starts to grow, you will see the benefit of it. And by the time you've paid $100, $200, $300 for 3 pages, you could have had a website, you could have had hosting, you could have had multiple unlimited landing pages. And you all know it costs to have hosting for your website too, for your URL. So you still would have a cost associated with having hosting on whatever website platform you choose to host your website on. So again, this isn't the end all be all, but this is a great option getting started to keep things simple, make things easy for yourself, and to make sure that you have the doors open as far as your options for if you need a brand new website, if you come up with a brand new product and you need a page specifically for it to help get people to it more easily than having them dig through your website. Like I said, I've used this company for about 4 years and they have provided great results to me. So of course I recommend you try it. They have a 14-day free trial, and I think they're also going to have some sort of sale for Black Friday. And if you go to their website and check them out, you might be able to see that Black Friday sale early. I'm not 100% sure, but go ahead and check that out for yourselves. Anyway, I hope this video was useful to you guys, and there are more things that are important to seeing success with your landing pages. And if you guys wanted me to cover more details about that, like sales copy and whatnot to help convert customers, let me know in the comments that you want to see me do a video like that, and also leave a like on the video so that I can do that for you. And don't forget, the link to Leadpages and their 14-day trial is going to be down in the description of the video, so go ahead and check that out. Okay guys, I hope that information was good and useful for you. I hope you were able to get some value from it. I hope I was able to shed some light on if this is something that can help you out in your business. And if you see the value in it, please make sure you go ahead and check it out. Go down in the description of the video. You'll be able to take advantage of their 14-day free trial and be able to see if it is indeed as easy as I showed you, and if it's something that you can use in your business. Now, if you guys have any questions on it, or you feel like you need further information on how to use them or how things work, please leave a comment down in the description and I may go ahead and make another video for you guys. As always, thank you again for your time, and I'll see you guys next time.